Yeah, I can tell by the three arrows pointing your way. Yeah, sure. You can send the link out if you want. I'm good, bro.
Welcome
No
everyone
need
to
for this to be
famed
documented.
Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of
Oh
their
boy.
closest friends. We've been tracking this
100K
matchup for
screaming
weeks,
fans.
thinking about a possible
100K
top
screaming
five
fans.
collision.
I
Both
can't hear
teams
you
have
right now,
done
bro.
their part,
Over the
and now
fans.
here we are. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week.
All right, bro.
LSU
I'm probably
trying
not
to
gonna mute. Maybe you can hear me over the
on the
crowd.
#1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
Bulldog could probably use a vet visit. Look a little sick, dehydrated.
Dogs will kick this away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Now here's the toss play. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop it with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Cabrera. Trying to extend the play. And left with no option. Just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. The offense readies for play number 10 in this drive. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
He hands it to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. They got him behind the line. The option fools no one. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
This one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. He'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud.
Perfect execution.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And that catch is hauled in. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Ball handed off. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. Oh, they stop him short. Defense stout here on back-to-back plays.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And that's how the quarterback sneak.
Well, the old quarterback sneak. Whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Hey, it's first and get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Cabrera. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Here's the option play. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Back to pass. It's Cabrera. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he misfires it again. 3 in a row.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to his target. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quick throw to the left side. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The PAT makes it 10-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He slings this one deep down the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. Dogs come to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First down. We're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking for a deep completion.
Oh, that's the ones that you can catch with the contact. Okay, I wish we could catch the ball like.
First and goal for this offense. The Bulldogs hoping to punch it in here.
I thought if you touch the man when he catch the ball, he drops it. But I guess that's just if you're in white. No, don't worry. We won't hit you there.
Quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal.
Let's go.
It's QB sneak.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown.
Congrats, man. You got it, bro.
Offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw. It's Cabrera. Caught quickly. That'll be enough for a first down. Brought down at the 43.
By the receiver. Tackle is made at the 43. And that's a first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. Keeping it on the ground here. Just trucks through the defender.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Hand off to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return man steps out of the 28. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Throws it to the right. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Grab made by the tight end.
Must be nice to be able to catch those.
A 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. That's the 2-minute warning in this close 1st half. The offense
contact only bothers the ones in white, man.
Before the break. Georgia has moved into the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense really clicking. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The LSU offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Here's the handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking to pass. It's Cabrera. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but an interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Receiver in motion now. Handoff from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. To throw, it's Cabrera. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator.
Hell triangle, but I guess they just want to run the clock down, man. Must be nice, man. Congrats, man. Congrats. Congrats, dude. Congrats.
Count for this guy's legs.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Hey, they roll the dice here and decide to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half has ended.
The PAT puts them up 3. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The linebacker shifting around now. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass rush closing in. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
How about that one, Chris? The big man goes up, shows his skills to come up with that interception, and then the athletic ability to run it back for a touchdown. The big guy can move.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the pass is complete to the tight end. A tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it second down. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Brings up 2nd down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll stop the ball now at the 35. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The short completion of the tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He makes the grab. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Third down and goal for the offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looks left and finds his target there. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Oh, look at the quick cut. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. Offense makes their way on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Cabrera. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Looks right for a quick completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Brings up second down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Heading left after the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Makes a quick catch. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
They're going to run it. Running through the tackle.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. But to pick up the third and short through the air. He's got it near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. LSU 31.
Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Tackle near the 2-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal upcoming. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
28.
Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the feed late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the out route. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, And the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Dropping back, it's Cabrera. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And it's good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And the extra point was up and good. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Now it's 2nd down here. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here's the 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Cabrera. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He's got some open field ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Time in the pocket. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, they're not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Here comes a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Yeah, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any crease.